Okay, now that you have the basics of recording a Zoom session, let's talk about pausing while you're recording and, of course, annotating on screen. So, when I record, all I have to do is create a meeting and click the
This
record button.
meeting is being recorded.
Now, I'm turning off my audio because I'm using a different recording tool to actually record how I'm recording these Zoom meetings, but that's for your training purposes. When you're recording in Zoom, all you're going to do is you're going to click on that record button, but you'll notice now that I have this pause stop. Now, why would you want to have a pause stop? Well, maybe you need a second to get set up. So, like right now, I don't have my audio turned on and I don't want students to see me setting up my audio. So, what I'll do is I'll click this pause button
The recording has stopped.
and it pauses the recording in Zoom. And it won't resume again until I'm set up and ready to go. So maybe I'll come over here and I'll turn on my video. Hello. And now that my video's on, what I can do is I can resume.
This meeting is being recorded.
And now I can start doing my introduction, and it's a video introduction. And when I'm ready to transition to something else, I can click that pause button again.
The recording has stopped.
And what's going to happen is on Zoom's end, all of those pauses, stops, and start will be threaded together so that it looks like one seamless video, right? And so that's really kind of a nice feature because as you're presenting or you're talking to your students, you could start with a video like this, and then you can move to a screencast of maybe a PowerPoint or something. You remember that we talked about using the screen share feature. You can click here and share different parts of your screen. Maybe I want to share this Microsoft presentation. Now, if I don't want students to see me going in and clicking on share screen and all that, what I would do is I would pause it. You notice how we just jumped from where I was showing you the share settings in Zoom, and now we seem to be in a PowerPoint presentation? That's because I paused it while I was in Zoom, and I didn't restart the recording until I was in the PowerPoint. In other words, you could use these pauses in recording to transition from one scene to another. What I want to show you, in addition to being able to pause your video, is the ability to annotate on the screen. Because you're doing a screen recording now, Zoom gives you these annotation tools. And what that means is you can click on this little pencil tool and grab this colored pencil. You can use the color you want. I'll use red for right now. And now I can point to things on screen. I can use the spotlight feature if I wanted to highlight different parts of the screen while I'm talking. I could add text boxes. I can highlight things by using the highlighter tool. If I wanted to highlight, I could highlight certain areas of the screen. There are different features I can use and annotate while I'm giving a presentation. And that's kind of a nice feature to have. Now again, you can stop this, and you can use the resume and stop feature to pause your video, to set things up and get things ready. And it really makes for a nice fluid video experience for you and your students once you get used to doing it. Again, you got to think in your mind, how do I want this video to look? Maybe I want to start with video and then move to a screencast and then go back to video. It's up to you, but the start and stop and pause feature will help you do that. And then the annotate feature will allow you to write on the screen.